this is how you move in a berried crayfish. Great news, guys. So finally, I have a berried crayfish. This female right here that you're looking at is actually pregnant. So I found out that this one was pregnant yesterday. And as you guys know, this one is in the 20-gallon tank. So it's in this one right here. But this one houses 2 other females and 1 other male. And in order for me to make sure that the female does well with the babies, I have to separate her. So like I said in the previous video, this 10-gallon tank is exactly prepared for that. To have the female isolated in this tank so she can, lay eggs and have the babies grow in here for a little bit. But as you guys can tell, this is only a 10-gallon tank, and I'm going to make sure to take that filter out because that is not a good filter for baby crayfish, as they will be sucked up right through there. Anyway, so this 10-gallon is only for newborn to about a juvenile size, and once it gets a little bit bigger and has a good coloration, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in under right here. So this is 30-inch by 20-inch size 15-gallon container that I got from IKEA, and I got these little bottles to use as hiding spaces for my crayfishes, baby crayfishes. So this container right here will be enough to house at least 50 baby crayfishes until they grow larger. But I'm sure before I have them grow larger, I will sell them, so this will be perfect size for the crayfishes to grow in. But in case these guys grow and I like them, I need separate space for these guys, as you guys can tell. And this tank unfortunately is not going to work because this one already houses a volcano blue female in here, and it looks just great for it. I don't want to touch this, but I can. I'll probably add another male in here just to try it out, but we'll see how that goes. But this tank can be used to house a couple other male and female crayfishes to mate. And this one that's already in here is a female, and I thought this one was gonna get buried because it was mating when I first got it, but I guess I got the wrong female. So I'll take her out, put it in this community tank with the pregnant crayfish out of here, and see if they mate, and hopefully they come up with a berried crayfish in this tank, another one. And when that one comes, I will put it in here. So this tank will be empty until anything happens. So the babies from this tank can also go down there, but I'm sure there will be a term between crayfishes getting pregnant. So I'm not worried about needing too much space, because last resort I can just put them in here in this 75-gallon tank. And this tank right here that I have, so as you guys know, I already housed 3 crayfishes, 2 female and 1 male, but I haven't seen them in days actually. I put their food right here as well, but they don't seem to eat it. Nobody seems to touch it. There's one, I think that's a male, I think that's a female, because it does the same exact behavior that other crayfish that was pregnant does, like piling up those substrates in front of its house. That's what the pregnant crayfish did in the other tank. So I'm guessing that might be a female, but last time I checked it, which was yesterday, it wasn't pregnant, it wasn't berried. So I'm kind of worried about this tank, so I'm going to dig it around and take out the one female in here and put him in the community tank over there after I take out the pregnant one, and see the process of the whole thing. Hopefully I get another berried crayfish in here. But okay, let's work on this process real quick, have this tank set up, and let's continue from there. So what I was thinking is that I collected all the bug bites and all the brine shrimp containers that I fed to my guppies. As you can see, I told you I only feed them the best quality food for my guppies. That's how I could have thousands of guppies breeding successfully in my tanks. So bug bites, flakes, I've collected every single bottle I've ever used, I think, except for a couple which I use for like those purposes. As you can see, like over there, to hold this light, you know, when I turn it on and off. So I use it for those purposes. And then underneath here, I have all the brine shrimp and bloodworm containers that I've ever used. These are all empty. For all my guppies, these are all my for all my guppies. So I've used these many food containers for my guppies in about a year. So if this is a year worth of supply, that's a lot of supply. But anyway, since these guys are empty, what I can do, I can take off all the sticker. So this one actually has sticker like that, and you can actually peel it off, and it's about 3 inches, about 3 inches long, and then about 1.5 inches like diameter wise. It's a little big for these guys compared to this. So the tubing, original tubing that I use, this one would be the better option in terms of size and hiding place. But since I will have so many baby crayfishes in the future, since one is buried, and I want to save money, I think this would be the best option. So definitely go ahead and find these extra little stuff that you have in your house. If you want to create a crayfish house that's for a lot of baby crayfishes in the future, because it'll require a lot of tubing, a lot of hiding places, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like a tube like mine. It can be anything. It can be like a square box that's a good place for these guys to hide, or you know, the shape doesn't matter is what I'm trying to say. If it's just a perfect size and length and, you know, material for these guys to hide in, they will hide in anywhere, honestly. So yeah, let's get to you know, peeling all those stickers and then getting the tank ready. So for me, what I'm going to do now, today it's actually like 5:45 a.m. right now. I woke up a little early because I got super excited because I need to create some, you know, nice houses for these guys for the future. So far I have, you know, ripped a couple of these bottles perfectly fine. This is the Bug Bites flake food for guppies, and then I have 4 now, and I have a total of 8. But these 4, unfortunately, they're like ripping like this. So I'm gonna have to figure out another way. Maybe boil this. I mean, I can't boil it because it's plastic, but put it in a water and have this thing peel off by itself or something like that. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. But I have 18 of these bottles, total 19 now. That's perfect. That's like more than I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel these guys off too. Gladly, these guys aren't paper stickers. These guys are plastic wrapped, so it's much easier to, you know, just cut it with a knife and peel it. Okay, so far I have moved all the crayfishes that I have into these 2 tanks. There are a couple in here, just 3 females and 1 male, and 2 females and 1 male. I'm going to set up my tanks and then watch if anything happens between these crayfishes, and if anything happens, I will pair them and put in the same tank. As you can see, they're, you know, kind of checking each other out. This tank is a little more quiet because the male in here is a little weak, so I guess not too interested in doing whatever. But this tank is more active because the male in here is more active. But I'm kind of concerned of the overall quality of these crayfishes right now. But anyway, I took out my pregnant crayfish into this tank, and I'm going to acclimate it so it can come in this tank right here, right across. So it's going to be a neighbor just across the street. This tank has everything that it needs perfectly, a lot, like way more hiding spaces than it needs. But anyway, this is the process, and I'm going to set up my 15-gallon breeding tank down there for the baby crayfishes in the future. And yeah, let's work on it. There she is. I'm acclimating her from underneath the tank that she's gonna go in. Working perfectly fine, just like that. And I'm not gonna get closer, I'm just gonna zoom in. And just like that, because she might get scared. So I took the entire tunnel out just so that she's not too stressed. But there you go. And I don't know if you guys remember, but there is one more male in here. This one has the largest claws out of all the crayfishes that I have. It's kind of dark, but there's one in there. Yeah, this one has way too big of a claws that I feel like these guys might be hurt from the male, so I don't think I'm gonna put the male in with these guys. But anyway, the process is going. So far I put pebbles in here, white pebbles in these little containers. These are perfect sizes for juvenile crayfishes go in. Compared to the ones that I currently use, those are a little like wider, so I don't think the juvenile crayfishes will like that. So I used all of these guys that I got recently today, and then since they float easily, I'm gonna put pebbles in here, and then around it I'm gonna put little rocks like these guys so it doesn't float. And I'm preparing these filters that I already have because it'll make the water start way much quicker. So I'm gonna have that going on, and then I'm gonna have rocks which I washed in here, and go from there. I connected all the hose lines for two filters and two air stones. So it looks like this. It's gonna be fed up from here, and I placed it like that, and that murky water right there that looks like pee is from there, which is the dirty stuff from the filters. And remember, that's the most important part. You cannot leave those or throw them in the trash, because all the bacteria and minerals that grow in here will literally start the water like 100 times faster. Oh, and she's out. Wow, look at her. Oh, she's going back in again, but she's checking out the place, and I guess she's gonna be ready to go in here very soon, and I am hoping that she loves it. Okay, so sun's going down, it's getting dark, so in order for me to film, I need some light. So I installed a light, and yeah, that's basically it. That's all I did. And actually acclimate these guys. It's kind of dark here, but acclimate. I moved one more female from that box right there because the male in there doesn't seem to be doing too good. So I just wanted to make sure that they're all secured. So all these 5 crayfishes will go in here, acclimating real quick, and yeah. Okay, so the time has finally come. I think it's enough of acclimation for this female that's buried. So I'm gonna reveal her and see how many eggs she has buried, and finally put her in the new tank. Let's check it out. Please, please, please come out. Please come out. Please come out. There you are. Please come out. Please come out, buddy. Miss, please come out. I don't want to stress you, and you don't want to be stressed either. Please, oh my god, what do I do? I'm stuck here. I'm stuck. Okay, so alternative option is to put in an air hose. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so there you go. Please, 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 please. Please come out, please come out. I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something. There she is. She's so tiny. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. Look at her. Okay, so from this angle, let's see. Let's see if we can get her to turn around. And there she is. There are the eggs. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Wow. That's an egged up female right there. Thumbnail. For her, I think this would be the best. Just put this in there. Alright. Floating. And there we go, and she'll find her hiding spots real quick. Because this tank is filled with hiding spots. Right now she's a little shocked to to be in this tank, but I acclimated her for a long time, so she'll be fine. Probably acclimated her for about 45 minutes. So yeah, there you go. Look at those beautiful eggs. Beautiful, beautiful. So she'll move around very soon. And let me move this so this is out of the way. And there you go. Move this. No more acclimating for you. Where'd you go? There it is. Look at that beautiful, beautiful look. And I hope she starts eating too. I'm going to feed her, and this is the tank that she is in. Yeah, look at all those hiding spots back there. Back there. Great filter with aeration. This is the kind of tank that you need for a female that's berried. They need a lot of hiding spots, and make sure that she's alone, since once she gives birth and the baby crayfishes might be eaten by the male. So right now she's looking for hiding spots and she's looking towards it, and she'll probably walk towards it too, just like that. Yes, but she looks beautiful. She looks quite, you know, interested in the environment that's provided for her. And she'll please go into the left. Yes, those. Gotta move this thing. It's really blocking my view. There you go. I want to capture the moment before you go in. There you go. Yes, choose the middle one. There you go. Yay, new home. New home. Hope she's happy with this new home. But this is how you move in a berried crayfish. And yeah, that's basically it for today. So in this process, I learned a lot. I am very tired, so I'm actually going to finish my video here, and I will continue on with more updates very soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.